along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Go.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Pass to Irving. Into the lane. And Dr. J slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Wow, hammering it in! Look out!
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gift.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. At the elbow, it's on. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. It's stolen by Duncan. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. And the Pistons with possession. Here's Flagg. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Peterson, that's good. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Puts up a deep three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Curry's got 8.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over, Kev. What a shot.
Here's Flagg. Now, Giannis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Collison. Out to Doncic. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That is his first foul of the game. And Albuquerque making a change here.
Substitution for Albuquerque.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Curry tries again. Kick by Vucevic. Doncic. no good. Duncan outside. Over Smith. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
And Flag throws it down.
He'll take it up strong, big fella.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. And Curry with the stuff.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Giannis, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Outside Curry. With 1 on the clock. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Outside, Porzingis fires the 3. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Drills it from outside.
And that time, no dribbling needed to pull to cash in. How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Durant. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Shaq. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Smith for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
Durant at the elbow. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
And now we've got the foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Bagley.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Shaq misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
A 3 from Porzingis. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
What a smooth pull-up by Porzingis. He really is different when compared to other big men.
Bagley the screen. Westbrook with it. George picks him up. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
Here's KD. And Detroit again with the bucket. And Albuquerque with the possession. The kick out to Poole. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
And Albuquerque making a change here. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Albuquerque making a change here. .36 seconds left from the first half of basketball. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Shaquille O'Neal. 3 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons ahead, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Albuquerque trails by 3. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
And it's flag missing. And so here's Albuquerque. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And here's Giannis. Pass to Peterson. The three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Peterson's got 5 now.
Zero issues for Peterson from beyond the arc. He's got such good lift on that J. Plus, this guy is accurate.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show. Really, Darren Peterson is one of the most exciting guard prospects in a while. He's got a polished overall game and just plays beyond his years. And coaches rave about his leadership skills.
Pass to Peterson. Shoots over Knipple. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And you see the scoring ability of Peterson on shots like these. His confidence right now through the roof.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. And Vucevic throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his... Oh, man! How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Albuquerque trails by 4. Here's Curry. It's deflected.
Look at Flag shutting him down at the rim, using that leaping ability to get all over it.
There's the pick. For 3, Smith sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 6 points.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And that one's good. Duncan.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
All right, rookie. We see you. Cooper Flag putting on a show with that one.
Doncic feeling it out. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And there's the drive. And Flag throws it down.
I just don't know how you stop this guy. Flag is everywhere.
And stolen by Song. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. No good on that one. Here's Manning. And he goes in for the dunk. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Peterson. Shoots over Doncic. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Curry way outside. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Pistons lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Durant with it. Pass to George for 3. hits the three-point bomb. George has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pistons. Bucket is good.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Back to George. Left side Durant. And on the way from Irving for three. Rebound by Albuquerque. Uncovered. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit. Pettit's got it all tied up now for Albuquerque.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And what? That one goes careening off the glass.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Pick by Vucevic. Westbrook. Here's Flag. Rocket 6. George with the steal. Westbrook with the steal. Cooper Flag. The three doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George! A three-pointer. Good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Albuquerque trails by 3.
Substitution on the court.
Takes the 3, and down goes the 3.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
O'Neal showing no mercy.
Looking just about unstoppable.
Curry fires. 3, good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants. And you know how many big games Flag played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there. And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Catch up a 3. It's good.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
The response triple answers back.
You watch Knipple, he has the demeanor of someone who will hit a lot of big shots over the course of his career.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Right side Curry. Tipped away. And stolen by Flag. Duncan outside. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Paul George, drained from outside.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Durant. George. Vucevic pulls it down. And here's Collison, who will bring it up for Albuquerque. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Kevin Durant. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And there's just so many things Durant does well. If they all fire together, he can be a special player in this league.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Timeout.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb, but they need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And there's the 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Curry fires. The long shot. No good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tie game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. See you next time.